Maybe you have questions for Lisa because,
We're
I know
done.
Lisa so well.
We're done.
Yeah.
But I know Lisa
Finished.
so well that these are interesting interviews for me always because sometimes I think, well, we just talked about that at dinner.
Right.
So then I think, I want to make sure that the people listening get some stuff that isn't just me because I know Lisa so well, Does that make sense?
Yeah, I totally get it. I think that I do have a lot of questions about you guys starting off together in terms of, are you both kind of the same people as you were back then, you think?
Yes,
you must
you
be.
are.
Yeah.
I am.
You don't
I
think you are?
I think I'm very much the same. I will tell you, we both had not great cars.
So you have better cars now.
That was no. I'm just talking about we got to start somewhere that people can understand.
What was my car? How do
you
you
had
remember?
a Datsun Z, yeah, and it was
A
fun.
280Z?
You had a
Was I driving
280Z.
around my dad's. That's a nice.
It was a fine car. I'm just saying it was.
It was a great.
Wasn't always clean.
Sports car.
And then could get a little.
Oh no, my cars were never clean, and I
yeah.
smoked. So no,
You did?
Yeah.
What?
I don't know. I can't.
Of course I did.
Yeah.
Okay.
For 20 years.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pack a day.
No, Lisa.
Well, what? I did it just part-time, poorly.
And I used to say you could do better at smoking. You could. I would get mad. You'd be smoking, but not enough, and I'd be like, "Come on, you
Are
can
you
do better.
in or you're out?
Are you in or you out?
In or out?
You got to be a 3-pack-a-day smoker, Lisa."
Did you ever smoke?
No,
To
my
keep
God.
up?
If I smoked,
okay.
I would look. I was very aware that if I smoked, I would look like a kid who got into a pack of cigarettes. And the teacher came by and went, "Put those down, Augie."
I'm picturing you next to Lisa, though, with those candy cigarettes.
Yeah, puffing little powdered sugar.
Oh, and I started smoking this summer. I was at Harvard.
Oh, that's you. We were there at the same time because you were there in the summer.
Later, we were there at the same time.
And I used to work on the Lampoon in the summers there. So
okay.
I never missed a summer there.
And that's when I started smoking because those fucking bugs, those flying water bugs as big as your fist. Your fist.
What does that have to do with you needing to smoke? Who says there's too many bugs? I need to smoke. Why?
Because it terrified me. It stressed me out so much, and I didn't tell you the part that made it so bad as I'm sleeping and I hear a jet has flown into my room.
Oh, God.
Okay? Because it's these old crappy buildings next to the river, and there's no screens on them, but there's no air conditioning because, it's the East Coast. And, well, that's
Take
how
that,
it felt.
East Coast.
East Coast in the 80s. And it was an old charming dorm building. And so the windows were open. And I went, what? Like something mechanical flew into the room. It was the loudest. And there was a giant flying cockroach water bug this big. You're looking like, I don't know what she's talking about.
No, I'm not.
The whole time I was there, I didn't see a bug.
There can be some big bugs, but it never made me think, I need a smoke.
Okay. And then it was it was just on my wall. So now it's this big on my wall. And I went, okay. And I grabbed my shoe, dumbass, throwing a tennis shoe. That's way too slow.
Yep.
As I throw it, it's flying toward my head. And then I couldn't sleep. And, there were cigarettes somewhere. And I just started smoking. And it calmed me down because nicotine is wonderful.
Oh.
It's really
stuff.
good. It's good stuff.
Never had it.
Yeah. And then another one flew in and they became pets. There was no getting them out and there was no choice.
You got them little toys.
Figured out their favorite
You had them
food.
for 14 years. You know what Robert Smigel said to me once? He looked at me when I was being insane about something and tightly wound, and he said, "You're the only person I know who would be healthier if he smoked."
Oh,
that smoking and the breathing and the nicotine, it would extend he said, Conan, it would extend your life. It's bad for everyone else. But I think about that sometimes because Robert's been right about a lot of things.
Yeah.
And now I think at my age, if I started now, I'm like, come on, how much damage could I do?
No, but this has nicotine in it. So.
Oh, nicotine gum.
Yeah. Look, I didn't even take one, but I have it.
This is turning into an ad for starting to smoke, which I don't want it to be, although I'm a little intrigued.
Wait, but I do want to say something because you said, are you different? And you are a little different.
How?
I mean, we should be, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Sure.
Okay. But you had told, like, when we met, and we
Different
were talking.
from when I was in 1986.
Well, yeah. I mean, I should hope so. I don't think you're as tightly wound.
No, I'm not.
Okay, good.
He was worse. He was worse than
The end.
this. Okay.
Yeah.
No,
No,
I will
she's
say
In my
absolutely
time
right.
working for you, you have gotten a lot more chill.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see that too.
But he told me that he would be so tightly wound, like something I don't remember, or I just don't want to say. No, because you were telling me something happened at college and it upset you, and you sat and you quietly just like took apart a chair.
Yeah.
Really, just like quietly,
Yeah.
patiently,
Yeah.
with rage.
Wow.
Yeah. Something in the comedy realm hadn't gone my way, and I went back to my room, and there was a very sturdy wooden chair that they have at Harvard that has like the Harvard insignia on it. And I quietly was pulling out all of the pieces of the chair.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I had that in me. There's a guy in here who it scares me, but
Is that scary? Because maybe this is scary. You told me that story, and I went, yeah. Right.
yeah.
Because you can't actually get violent in front of anybody.
No, I would
You're not
never
hurting
turn that
anybody.
on anyone.
Yeah.
The person I beat up on mostly is me, and writers who need a physical beating every now and then.
Sure.
Well, yeah.
No,
That's
but I
just
mean, I think
crazy.
of course we both changed. I think having kids changes you too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I love, and I said this recently on someone else's podcast, but when so much of being young is being narcissistic.
Mm-hmm.
So it's necessary. You kind of have to be a narcissist when you're young, and it's got to be all about you, and your problems have to be the biggest thing in the world because you are going through life and the stakes are big. And then once my daughter showed up, and then later my son, I remember instantly knowing, oh yeah, I don't count anymore. I'm not, I get it.
Yeah.
And liking it. Like it's
Right.
about them.
Yeah.
I've got to be here for them. And just even thinking about it, I'm much calmer.
Yeah.
So I needed to be having kids when I was 15.
Oh, that's what you were built for.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
Yeah.
all of us.
Oh,
were.
yeah, hi, kids, settle down. Dad, why do you have acne? Shut up. I got to go to high school now. Well, not yet, but next year. You guys settle down. I'm going to go watch Star Trek reruns.